well, it's time to finally get deeper into this trilogy, because why not? I feel like it's a good enough time. I waited less than a year, but I don't care. I really want to get into this because, well, more series of my childhood, goddammit. Why not? But the first entry I actually played. So, oh god, Activision. Well, at least you're not EA right now. Anyway, welcome back, everybody. Or welcome for your first time in case you missed the first game. This is your host, the MJ406. And now it's time for a continuation of the lovable Crash Bandicoot remakes of the Insane Trilogy. And since it was the first game last year, it only makes sense that, well, we should probably continue this thing and get it moving along, right? Why not get going to Crash 2, where the whole franchise really got its footing set? And well, this game I actually somewhat know, so hopefully this will actually not be all that bad. Oh god, I can only hope. But anyway, yes, it's time for us to play. Well, we're done with you, so now it's time for you.
It's Crash Bandicoot 2.
Crash Bandicoot 2.
Cortex strikes back.
Yes, thank you, Cortex. And well, yep, this is the game that really got true fame for the fun little Bandicoot, marsupial, whatever you want to call him. And I believe this is like the highest selling game on the PS1, or at least it was when it first came out. This game was big. A big deal, I mean. It's actually not that much bigger than the other two games, but, well, actually, it's not bigger than the third game, but it's not much bigger than the first game. Anyway, yeah, it's a sequel to the first game. Well, as you may expect, it picks up right where the original left off. If you remember the end of the first game, we fought Dr. Neo Cortex on a blimp. And, well, yep, he's still falling down from that blimp. It's been almost a year, dude. How long is that fall? He's having conveniently land back in his laboratory. Where? Ooh. Looks like he discovered something.
Crystals, of course. No.
You dumbass. So 1 year after those events, oh wow, how conveniently timed.
But Dr. Cortex, to reach full power, we need not only your master crystal, but also the remaining 25 slave crystals from the surface. How do you expect to retrieve them when we don't have any Earthbound operatives left?
Ah, engine.
Fool. Do you think I'm unaware of the situation? If we don't have any friends left on the surface, then we'll need to find an enemy.
And then, oh, right, we're idiots. I forgot about that.
Crash! Dad! My battery is fried. Make yourself useful, big brother, and bring an extra battery for me.
Jeez, bitch, fine. But yep, welcome to Crash 2, which is the actual debut of Crash's sister. Oh yeah, you have the ability to crouch in this game, I forgot. You have a slide attack and you can crouch and crawl now. Already got advances to the first level onward. So yep, in case you're unfamiliar with the Crash games, welcome to this one, Crash 1. There are 27 stages in this one. So there's one more stage than normal. Obviously not counting bosses. But yep, same basic idea. Go down a linear path and try to make your way to the end. Smash boxes as you move. And well, just make sure you do things right. Oh yeah, press B midair to do a friggin' belly flop. Seems so unnecessary, but somehow it feels right. And well, they just give you a little introduction level. I think that's exclusive to the Insane Trilogy version. I don't remember the original game having that. Oh god! Where the hell am I?
Well. If it isn't Crash Bandicoot.
Hey, asshole.
Welcome. I apologize for the crude means used to bring you here, but I'd rather expect a written invitation would have been turned down.
You're not wrong.
I need your help. Surrounding you are a series of 5 doors. Through each door lies a well-hidden crystal. The crystals look like this.
Huh.
Bring me the crystals, Crash. That is all I will say for now.
Looks like a dildo, dude.
We will speak again.
Why would I help you? I guess it doesn't matter. But, yep, here we are. It's time for us to play Crash Bandicoot. Well, Crash Bandicoot 2, I mean. So, well, now instead of having a giant map, now you're just in a little hub where you just go to 5 stages of your choice. I mean, yeah, you still have to, you know, do every stage. But you're getting freedom in the order you go through it. And, well, how do I see my box total? Y button. Okay. I'll keep that in mind. But yeah, you can't tell the game moves more fluidly than the first game already. Feels wonderful. Oh, God. There are puddles and everything. I think this is a game that really starts, like, giving you a lot of unique death animations for Crash, if I'm not mistaken. They had to be the first game. I think ever since this one, they started to really up the ante on that. It's really fun. Like, I can't think of many platforms like this where it's fun to die in. Oh, God! Hidden path. Well, good thing I found that. So I will admit, I haven't played this game in a pretty long time. So if I miss something, don't be surprised. Like I said, it's been a long time since I played this Crash Bandicoot game. Enemies immune to my spin? At first? How dare you? I will not let you stand like this! Oh, God! Well, dead I am. But well, as you may expect, pretty much just a lot of updated stuff from the previous game. Controls are really basically the same except for the added moves. Oh, and there's a new thing to watch out for. Notice those green boxes down there. The nitro boxes. Basically, I can leave them like this. Touch them, you die! You touch them, you die. They're not like your friendly TNT crates where you can jump on them, and then they'll just have a countdown. No, you touch them, you are instantly dead. Nitro's deadly, man. Don't want to be caught up in that. What? So, you know, maneuver yourself carefully around them. Ah. Yeah, you gotta be careful around this stuff. Damn it! And well, now he's like blowing some giant freaking... What do I want to call that? I was gonna call it a flute. That ain't right. It's like blowing a giant piece of bamboo as he dies. What was a name for that thing? I shouldn't worry about it. Alright, let me try those boxes one more time. If I don't get it, then fuck it. Yeah, I don't think I have the, I think I might need another maneuver. I know this is the game that actually starts giving you, like, maneuvers and stuff. Well, thank you, stupid ostrich. What a dumb bird. What a dumb bird. What the hell is it doing? Well. Yeah, I might need to wait a little bit. However, notice that switch. Because the nitro crates count for you actually getting the all the boxes in a stage. They have those switches at the end of a segment or stage in order to blow all of them up. So that way, well, you can actually blow them up and get all the boxes safely. I can't get all the boxes right now, so I'm not too worried about it. Bonus stage! Yay! And don't forget, I'm still playing the Xbox One version. Shouldn't be too much of a difference between this and the PS4 version anyway. I mean, right? All the bonuses are more straightforward in this game, at least for now. So yeah, a lot of the general structure of this game is, well, very similar to what it was before. There's no need to worry about, like, a whole bunch of different things in it. There are a few different things, although this game is very straightforward compared to the, well, the original was straightforward. This one's about the same. So if you know one, you'll probably know how to do the other pretty well. It says, well, I got to play the worst of them, Crash 1. I have a lot more experience now. What the heck? What are with these moles? Huh. Did they trap me? Dick, move! Like I said, I haven't played this game in a while, so forgive me if it feels like I should be remembering things, but don't. Because this game I haven't played since I was like 9 years old, probably. Can I use the moles to get up? Oh yeah, I can. I don't even have to kill all of them. And that must be one of the power crystals. Looks neat. Yeah, I don't need that. Excuse me while I just continue through the stage and try to figure out my way. Still trying to get used to things, alright? I can't go grabbing every single little thing in sight, you know? And, well, yep, end of the stage is pretty similar. Just get all the way to the end. Now, there's a reason. If you're wondering why I didn't pick up that crystal, there's a reason for that. And, well...
No, Crash. I said bring me the crystals. Now, get back in there.
Alright, fine, I'll go get your crystal. Jeez. No need to get your friggin' pigs in a bunch, Cortex. My god. So yeah, if you can't tell, they actually have a program in case you decide to skip the crystal. I don't know if it's an achievement, but I know you actually get unique dialogue for up to 3 times for missing a power crystal. Oh god, Crash Bandicoot is such an asshole. But that's the way I love him. It wouldn't be the same if he wasn't a giant prick. Like, yeah, if the first game didn't interest you in this series, I'm hoping the second one would, because this game's actually pretty good. And what? You still have your same invincibility power. Have the golden Aku mask, and then get another Aku box. You get temporary invincibility. Basically allows you to shred through boxes and enemies and everything. However, just keep a note that you can still die while invincible, because duh. Don't be completely hasty. And of course, dying, you lose all your extra health. Unless you die at a certain spot so many times they decide to give you pity and give you an extra bit of health to start. Which, well, this was the Crash game that actually started that pity mechanic thing. If you were doing so poorly on a stage and you were unable to progress, they would basically give you an Aku box to make things easier for you to survive. That way you actually stood a chance. And I think it also, if you kept struggling after that, they would give you a second life, well, a second Aku mask, the golden one, I mean. And they would and sometimes they would offer you, if there were like singular boxes that seemed like they were in the middle of nowhere for no reason, they would turn some of those into checkpoint boxes as well. So yeah, you had plenty of methods to keep getting chances to get through the stage, even if you weren't great at the game. That did not start with the original. That started with Crash 2. And well, unfortunately, I didn't know that my first time around. Because, like I said, I was blind Crash 1. I never played the game before. Well, a lot of mechanics I thought that showed up in the Insane Trilogy were originally there for the first game. Nope! They added some refinements from the later 2 games in order to make the first one more tolerable. Excuse me! That thing looks scary. I don't like that. I don't like that crystal. It's threatening me. I can see it. Well, with those crates, I can basically say this. If you can't get all of them, don't worry about getting any of them, really. Unless you know their lives and some of them, don't really worry about it. That's all I have to say about that. Oh, what, are you still angry at me?
No, Crash. To save the world, I need crystals. Crystals! One more time. They look like this. Crystals, Crash. Go back through one of those doors and bring me crystals.
Alright, fuck. Fine, man, I'm sorry. It's gotta be such a shame. He came up with such a great strategy. He really did. It's like, well, I may as well use my enemies to do the dirty work for me so they can get me the crystals I need. Without them even knowing why. It's like, alright. Now it's time for you to go grab the crystals, Crash Bandicoot. Go to it! And the first time, it's like, great job! Wait, where's the crystal? Okay, I guess you don't know what it is. I told you to get the crystal. You should be able to see it. Go get it. Second time around. Okay. I guess you don't know the crystal really is. It looks like this. Now, go get the crystal. The world needs to be saved by these crystals. Get them for me. Also, ow, that hurt. And well, as you can probably guess, there's one more bit of dialogue for the last time I do it. At least the third time. I think after the third time, it just repeats. I do somewhat remember this from my time with the PS1 version, but... well, since the game isn't blind for me, I wasn't too ashamed to actually look up a little bit of it. Like I said, it's been a very long time for me in this game, alright? I want to make sure I at least relatively know what I'm doing. There's less loading times in this game, too. See, I basically took the whole first game and just made everything smoother. And we have plenty of new level ideas as well. Ow! I'll say, people didn't... I will say it again. People didn't find a lot to like about the first game, and were wondering why people were, like, really excited over Crash Bandicoot to begin with. This game is the beginning of the reason why. I mean, the third game's better, of course, because every game has had improvement, at least up to the third game. Then again, the only other game that Naughty Dog did after this for Crash was Crash Team Racing. Which, yeah, by the way, I haven't played much of that remake yet. I got it during the holiday because, well, I was waiting for it to get cheap, and I'm not too big of a Crash Team Racing guy. I had the Tag Team Racing for the GameCube as well, which was... well, basically, ow! Crash Team Racing is basically the Mario Kart 64 knockoff. Crash Tag Team Racing for the GameCube, PS2, and Xbox was basically a Mario Kart Double Dash ripoff. However, it had actually some interesting ideas. Had some, like, trick things that were pretty cool. Still had an adventure mode that, honestly, I thought was better than the original games. Although, maybe the tracks and racing weren't as fun. And the tag team mechanic was actually kind of cool. You all race individually, but you could team up with other racers to work together to pull yourselves ahead. And split up to dig each other over, or take the victory together. Your choice. Yep, so you get a cheat.
Up at the doorway, there is a big crystal-shaped slot. Fill all 5 crystal slots in this warp room by retrieving 1 crystal from each of the 5 areas. Only after we have filled all of the slots in this room can we continue on our quest. This is the last time I remind you.
See, they even give you an achievement for doing that in this version. Oh, God. I'm not surprised that's a rare achievement. Not too many people would think to ignore the crystal. I mean, some people might think to do it once, but not 3 times in a row. The point Cortex is like, are you kidding me? Look, we can't continue on unless you get this. I know you don't want that, but we need it, okay? Just get it already, you moron! Oh, God, this game's fun. I honestly do think Cortex had a pretty good strategy here. Just, well... unfortunately for him, he was dependent on an idiot. And, well... things don't end well when you have to be dependent on a moron like Crash. Yeah, my throat fell off a little there. I'll try, honestly, for the boxes this time, if I can. But I still don't think I can get those 2 up there. Ow! Ah, I can still smash him in the face. I should have figured, but I didn't. So I guess that's my problem, isn't it? I would think so. So, I need to find a way to get those 2 boxes up there. Which I don't know if I can, in all honesty. Because, well... ah, yeah! Yeah. Even if I could. Well, that was a stupid jump. Even if I could, I don't think I could actually make it forward to the level because I would need to destroy the arrow box too. Looks like I might need to come here with what I think is a double jump? Or more like a mid-air jump. Because I'm pretty sure, I'm almost certain this is the game that introduced the abilities for Crash. If they didn't, I would be surprised. Like, seriously. The third game basically takes this whole formula from this game and improves on it greatly. Well, not greatly, but it improves on it for sure. I can see why some people say this would be their favorite of the initial trilogy, although, in all fairness, the third game was very similar to this one. That being said, the third one took a lot of this game and refined this, too. This one more just took the original Crash Bandicoot and put a good formula around it. So instead of making it, you know, like a big sprawling world with an inconsistent flow of stages, they decided to add some consistency into everything. Like having everything split into basically worlds. And having to go through all the levels of the world, and in whatever order you want, of course, in order to get to the boss. And then beating the boss in order to go on to the next one. I'll say, that was the one thing that surprised me about Crash 1. It felt really consistent. Sometimes you go through like 5 or 6 stages before hitting a boss. It'd be like, where are they? Didn't feel right to me. But well, now I play the first game and see that the second and third are the ones that actually did it this way. It makes a lot more sense to me. It's an improvement. At least I would assume most people would think it's an improvement. Ah, you fuck! I can't get all the boxes anyway. I don't really care that badly. But yep. While this game isn't blind for me, I still haven't played it in the trilogy at all. I still want it to feel a little fresh. See, there we go. Now I got the crystal. You will need all these in order to progress through the game. Like, yeah, while the gems are optional for, you know, like the, good ending to the game and all that, or like an extra goodie. All the gems for getting all the crates and all that. Well, those purple crystals are actually required. You will need those. Otherwise, you will not be able to get to the, ow! You will not be able to get through the stage. Because not only do you have to go through the stage, I have to find those crystals. Sometimes they're in weird areas. So they actually have to work to find them. Well, once you get it, as long as you complete the stage and don't quit out, it's yours for good. So, just hold on to it. So basically, get it and don't die. Basically all I'm trying to say. And at least they have this little, like, shrine-like area at the beginning and end of every stage. So at the end, you actually get a break point, and then you can actually, like, analyze the situation and see exactly who got all the boxes. There we go. Got the first purple crystal. And there we go.
Well done, Crash. I knew I could rely on you. Now listen carefully. These holograms are hard to maintain. During the course of my intellectual pursuits, I have stumbled across a force that threatens to destroy the world.
What could that be?
The
You?
crystals are the only means of containing it. The fate of the world is at stake. It is imperative, therefore, that you bring them to me.
All right, then.
Are you there, Crash?
Whoa, what the?
Crash! Are you there, Crash? Are you there, Crash?
Huh. So, Coco would talk to me? That's, interesting. Oh, yeah, and of course the time trials are back. So, you know, same thing as with the previous game. Oh, yeah. RB is an alternate crouch, which is nice to know, actually. Oh, wrong button, damn it. I want to see the leaderboard. So, yep, same thing as before. I don't know if I feel like doing another stage. Let's do a time trial then. Just one. So in case you don't remember time trials, I was talking to my friends, and apparently time trials didn't actually start in the series until the third Crash game. So, yep. They're only a thing as of Crash 3. But of course, me being the idiot I am, thought that they were there since the first game. I played the second game, I wasn't aware that time trials weren't in that either. I know why they're in the third game, though. And it makes a lot of sense when I hear that they're only in the third game. Because basically, well, I'll just spoil this now. One of the endings, there's basically 2 different endings in Crash 3. And, well, one of them, you just need to, well, beat the game. The other one, you have to get 100% of everything. And, well, that included relics from the time trials, which, funny thing about that, they actually expected you to get, 3 of, not 3, what's the word I'm looking for? Why I say 3? They expected you to get the, gold relic. Damn it. That one always fucks me. Come on, I could have gotten gold, damn it, if I was fast enough, but I only got the freaking sapphire relic. Damn. Maybe I should do this later. I think I know why I need to hold off. There we go, sapphire relic. I'll take that, and I'll enter the same name I did for the last game where I was doing all this. Hey! Let me enter it exactly the way I did in the past, okay? There. Good. But basically, you had to get at least gold relics on all the time trials in, Crash 3 in order to consider to have 100% for those time trials. So, yeah. That can make things a little ridiculous. And, well, he has a little celebration after every stage if you don't talk to Cortex. So, yeah. It'll probably take us a while before we can get to these, because, well, if I know an ability from the third game, because I don't fully remember this game, if I haven't admitted that enough, I'm going to need to, well, let's just say that I might have to wait till we beat the final boss anyway in order to do these time trials effectively. Because, well, I'll just spoil, there's an ability at the end of Crash 3 that makes time trials actually, like, easy. In this game, they're a real pain in the ass chore without that. Oh, God! You dumbass. Good old classic 90s platformer character animations. I love these guys. By the way, we'll end this episode here. So welcome everybody to Crash Bandicoot 2, Cortex Strikes Back. And Cortex has come up with a new plan for world domination, which he has tricked us into thinking we're saving the world for him by getting these crystals. He doesn't need to know that. I mean, look at him. He's carefree. He doesn't need to know anything. And, yeah, by the way, Tawna is no longer a thing. I'll just say, basically, Coco was introduced to the games to give another female counterpart to Crash. But decided to have, like, a nerdy younger sister for Crash, instead of having, Tawna, who, if I remember correctly, they said was basically modeled after Pamela Anderson. Who, if you don't know Pamela Anderson, Baywatch is one of the most recognizable things for her. But yeah, felt a little too sexualized for kids. They got some backlash, so they created a nerdy sister character instead of a seemingly supermodel animal character girlfriend for Crash. Yep, I get the point. I'm talking too much. Alright, see you guys next time, for we go after more power crystals.